Good morning. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living North Metro. I'm Reverend Michael Torphy.
I'm Reverend Valerie Torphy.
I'm Sheila Fawson.
And I'm Greg Pawson. We do the broadcast.
I'm Dr. Ernestina Garcia, and I do the readings.
And I'm Robin Hackett, your guest musician.
Hi, everybody.
Good morning.
Morning.
What's your status of the new location?
So I just invite you to close your eyes and take a nice deep cleansing breath as we recognize the one power, the one life, the one presence. And know that it is all that is. That is the life of each and every one of us. It is the life of everything, everywhere. And all is in the oneness. So I know that the service unfolds in ease and grace and effortlessness. I know that each person says what is theirs to say or sing, and each one listening now or later hears what is theirs to hear. And in absolute gratitude, I release it, let it go, and allow it to be. And together we say,
And
so it is.
So it is. Here's the purpose.
The purpose of our spiritual community is to be a spiritual community, to be supportive to all those who are seeking support, to practice and live unconditional love, to be non-judgmental and forgiving, to embrace oneness, to join all others who want to co-create a world that works for everyone, all cultures, all races, all sexual orientations, and all life. And together we say, and so it is.
Yes.
So you ready to bless us with a song, Robin?
I am. Absolutely.
Right.
I open up from my heart. I open up from my heart, and I allow right here and now. I open up from my heart. I open up to the one. I open up to the one, and I allow right here and now. I open up from my heart. I open up and let go. I open up and I let go. And I allow right here and now. I open up and let go. I let go. I let go.
That was really beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I don't know if I've ever heard this.
I probably haven't. I wrote it a long time ago with a friend when I was at CSL Dallas.
It's like a meditative.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to go do our thing. We'll be back to you shortly.
Okay. I'll be here.
So,
I think, is it time for the announcements? You can visit our website, cslnorthmetro.org, and you can get the affirmations and the prayers there, and you can request prayer there. And Reverend Michael writes a blog. There's a lot of good information out there, so check out our website. And
they can make contributions to our center if they like.
right there on the website.
Yeah.
So it's easy to do. You can use Venmo, PayPal, credit cards, debit cards, and also our address is there. So if you're a person that uses checks, you can send us a check to our address that's on the website. I think that's all I got.
Okay. We get to enjoy another song by our own Robin.
I'm in a kind of a congregational mood situation here, and I love it. Surely the presence of love is in this place. I can feel its mighty power and grace. I can hear the hush of angel wings. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of love is in this place. And surely the presence of peace is in this place. I can feel its mighty power and grace. I can hear the hush of angel wings. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of peace is in this place. Surely the presence of joy is in this place. I can feel its mighty power and grace. I can hear the hush of angel wings. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of joy is in this place. Surely the presence of love is in this place. I can feel its mighty power and grace. I can hear the hush of angel wings. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of love is in this place. Surely the presence of love is in this place.
Thank you. Thank
That's
you.
so beautiful. Thank you so much.
You're setting a nice atmosphere for us today. We
Good.
appreciate it.
Yeah, it's just really deep and beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Onward and upward. We have Ernestine coming forth.
I'm ready. Surely love is in this place. Okay. Affirmations for the week of January 11, 2026, written for us by Stephen Anthony. Please repeat after me. The light of eternal goodness shines in every aspect of my life.
The light of eternal goodness shines in every aspect of my life.
I take graceful steps into my highest potential with each new day.
I take graceful steps into my highest potential with each new day.
Every moment of my life is grounded in the awareness of Spirit's presence.
Every moment of my life is grounded in the awareness of Spirit's presence.
My life is guided by Spirit's clarity and wisdom.
My life is guided by Spirit's clarity and wisdom.
The infinite of the divine finds its expression through me now.
The infinite of the divine finds its expression through me now.
Infinite love and blessings are present as my earthly experience.
Infinite love and blessings are present as my earthly experience.
And together we say,
And so it is.
is. Okay, you guys are in for a treat. The reading today, selected by the Reverends, is from the book Love and Law by Ernest Holmes. There is one and not two. Never forget that. Anywhere in the universe, just one. That one life is the substance of everything. It is one in unity, but multiple in manifestation. It is one substance from which an infinite variety of different things come. But every one of those things is made out of the one thing. Now, that one life and intelligence and creative power operates through me. That is the next thing. It would not be of any good to us if there was one infinite life unless that life was in some way connected up with me. Many people make a mistake in thinking it is enough to claim that God is all. We must realize there is one power, one God, one all, one life, and that life is in me now. I am a manifestation of that one. Now you have a working principle. You can think of yourself as sort of a center in this divine living intelligence through which it operates. Begin to think of your consciousness as an activity of mind through which it flows. Begin to think of your word as the word of power going into it, which shall create. That brings you to the one. This mind makes everything. The Spirit or God makes everything. The Spirit or God makes everything by thinking and speaking. And then the thing appears in the visible. And since that life is in you, in your word, you do the same thing. The infinite one cannot know anything outside of itself. And just as soon as you declare you are one with God, there is a rushing out to meet you. Together we say, hallelujah.
So it is.
And so it is.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No. Once again, let's bring forth Robin Hackett.
One heart, one life. We are one family, one earth. One heart, one life. We are one family, one earth. And together we can make a difference in our all of creation, no separation. We are one heart, one heart, one life. We are one family, one earth, one heart, one life. We are one family, one earth. And together we can make a difference in our world. Every creed and color, every boy and girl, all of creation, no separation. We are one heart. And even though it seems we are so far apart, many times we're feeling all alone. The truth of who we are has been here from the start. We are one heart, one life. We are one heart, one life. We are one family, yeah. One earth, one heart, one life. We are one family, one earth. And together we can make a difference in our world. Every creed and color, every boy and girl, all of creation, no separation. We are one heart, all of creation, no separation. We are one heart, all of creation, no separation. We are one heart.
It's so beautiful. Thank you so
You're welcome.
much.
Mhm.
Mm.
I don't want to say anything now. I just want to bask in that energy that your retreat must have made a good impact on you.
Oh,
Because I
yeah.
can feel your energy.
Yes, absolutely.
And the song selections are great.
Mhm.
Good, good.
Really deep and beautiful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
It's spirituality,
Okay.
not religion.
That's
That's
right. Absolutely.
So let's talk a little bit about that.
All right. We'll see you in a bit.
Yeah. So Wayne Dyer says, if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at will change. And that's what we're talking about today. Changing maybe something in you is seeking something different than what you grew up in, whatever religion it was. And it's important for me to know that if I'm going to join or go visit a spiritual center or a church or whatever you want to call it, that it's based in spirituality and not religion. So let me give you some ideas from what I wrote many years ago. I was studying to be a practitioner, and I was thinking about what it's like to be in this new religion that I've discovered, Science of Mind. And I thought, well, there is a difference. And what is that difference? Well, religion has its own path, and spirituality is a more than a path. It's a explosion in awareness. it's like your mind just is so awake and ready to take on the world. So I wrote this paper and I thought I'd share it with you because it was nostalgic for me. It just kind of presented itself to me. I was going through some papers and I find this one and I thought that was really written with a lot of innocence and a lot of wanting to express what I was learning in words that are simple for me, and to know that if I'm going to be a practitioner, I got to know what spirituality is.
So talk a little bit about what a practitioner is for people who don't know.
Why don't you do it?
Well, it's like a spiritual counselor,
Yeah,
as opposed to just a regular counselor who may send you home with some things to do. When one finds a spiritual counselor that really fits them, you can look at the deeper impact of things. It's like, this thing is happening in my life, but what's actually going on in my awareness? What's actually am I thinking about? And because what we think about, we create. And so as this is like the line from Science of Mind, change your thinking, change your life. And that's really the thing, is when I can even remember when I started, well, first of all, when I first sat down in the pew, I've been looking for a church a long, long time. It's like, oh, I finally found it. And then I started taking classes, and I started having practitioner sessions. And I can remember some of the sessions kind of just justified the things I'd been doing, as opposed to, let's go deeper than this and take the spiritual side of things. So it took me a while to find a practitioner that really wanted to go as deep as I did too. But the point is, as we began to look at the out part of our lives, and then we realize that all of those things are from the inside, we begin to look at, what are my thoughts? What are my beliefs? What am I anticipating? And what we believe we'll create. And so as we begin to deepen our beliefs and understand that even the things I might label bad are good, in terms of it's all bringing me to a deeper awareness of the truth of my being, who I am, who I came here to be, then we can take a look at things and go, oh, I can. One of the things that I remember is my former father-in-law was a very, very unhappy and cruel person. And we were learning things about forgiving, and I'm thinking, well, why don't I want to forgive him? It was so awful. And then I began to realize, oh, I do the forgiving for me. I do the forgiving to get the stuff out of my heart. I don't do the forgiving to cause any change in him or think he needs to be anything other than he is. I need to just change me so that I'm not holding hurt and blame and shame and things like that in my heart. So that's what it is for me. It's a way of spiritually looking at the things that are going on in our lives and making spiritual decisions of how to move forward so that we express who we came here to be in a better way.
wow. So I want to get back to my paper.
Sorry, you asked me to talk.
Yeah.
You know I'm a talker.
So here's the first thing that was written. God is not external. God is not an external entity or being, but a loving presence that resides in, through, and as all its creation. Everyone, everything. God, being the creation, cannot be bound by its creation. So that, to me, says what being spiritual is all about.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing that there's not this separate entity that's up in the sky judging us.
Yeah, very big.
That's some kind of a hairy face. No, really, it's important to know that creation is everything.
Mhm.
And it's all life. So the next thing I wrote was God is self-aware, intelligent light energy.
Mhm.
I don't know if I made that up or it's what I heard someplace, but it had significance for me. We are macrocosms of God as we are microcosms as God is the macrocosm. Therefore, we're also self-aware, intelligent light energy. And so what is that? We know what self-aware is. We know we're aware of our feelings. We're aware of our surroundings. It's like a plant can't do that. Animals are living beings, but they're not self-aware of who they are. Like they don't know they're a dog. They just are a dog.
I think they think they're a people.
Yeah, sometimes that's true. So so we're self-aware. We're intelligent. That means we can write. We can understand concepts and philosophy, and then there's light energy. And for me, light energy is like this bulb that's shining on me. That's light energy, and we are light energy. There was a study done on do we have light, and they discovered that everything has light. Every living thing has light, and the light is there while you're alive. When you're done, it's gone.
Mhm.
The light is gone, but you're still there. You're just not the light that's on there shining forth. It's your intelligence. So if I think of a light being turned on and how it brightens up the room, well, you're that light too. When you walk into a room, you can light up the whole room. And so it's important to understand that we're light energy. That survey that as it did was called the ultra weak photon emission. That's a mouthful.
Say it again.
The ultra weak photon emission. That was the study that they did.
So that's the light energy we are.
Yeah, it's subtle.
Mhm.
So you got to be when there's light that is another person, you got to be aware of where they are and look for the subtlety of the light within them. So the next thing that's written was our soul is not contained in our body. Our body is contained in our soul. That was so heavy, learning that my body is contained in my soul.
So I think when one becomes aware of energy, you can feel that energy as it comes into the room, and you're not it's not the body that you're seeing. You also can see that, but you can absolutely feel that energy, and we can feel it when it's positive, and we can feel it when it's negative.
Yeah,
So sometimes I think more aware of when it's negative energy because it shifts what's going on in the room so drastically sometimes. And we have the power through our energy to bring it back.
yeah, we become aware. So the next thing I wrote about being spiritual and not religious so much is energy cannot be destroyed. It simply is transformed. Therefore, we are eternal.
Mhm.
That's for me. That was the most positive way to define eternality. How this body isn't needed for the soul.
Mhm.
It's just like a suitcase that we're carrying to go through all the changes we will go through and growing spiritual. So if I know that energy can't be destroyed, it just changes form, then I can see the eternality of life. It makes sense to me. The next thing I wrote was, God is all that is, animate and inanimate, all that is seen and unseen. There's nothing that is outside of God. It's impossible because everything is God. Body, soul, matter, water, air, that is seen and that which is unseen. And then I wrote, God is infinite. God is infinite possibilities, infinite potential, and exists in and as infinite dimensions. Well, infinite possibilities. Is that true in our own life?
It's true when we awaken to it. It's not true before that, when we can only see that one direction or that one thing that we think is that we have to be or do. I think, well, for me as a child, there was this expectation of who I was and how I was and how I behaved and the grades I got, and to realize that expectation is coming at me, but it isn't me. And as I began to realize that I can grow into who I came here to be, regardless of what other people around me thought I should be or do, and just the beginning to realize that other people's thoughts of me and expectations of me don't have anything to do with why I'm really here and what I came here to be.
So there's infinite possibilities in any given effect that may be going on in your life. There's infinite possibilities, and there's infinite potential to declare and claim what you choose from the possibility. And then there's infinite dimensions that we're learning on. We're learning in the physical, we're learning in the spiritual, we're learning in the bugs are trying to find. Don't bug me, bug.
Well, you did let it bug you.
It's startling. I just come up with
I brought my plants inside for the winter, and some of them brought little presents. I'm trying to get rid of them, but every once in a while, one sneaks by.
Yeah, that one did. Let me go to the next point that I wrote about, to define spirituality. The extent that we are aware of God as our true self is the extent that we will experience God in our everyday life.
Say that again.
To the extent that we're aware of our God as our true self is the extent that we will experience God in our everyday life. So the more you're embodying that God is your true self, and you can't be hurt, harmed, or endangered, that you're given everything you need on time and in time, to the extent that you be aware of that, is the extent that God is in our everyday life. It proves to me that God is never someplace else other than me. God doesn't leave me and come back and say, you messed up.
Sorry, done with you.
Yeah. So then I wrote, God's love is unconditional and non-judgmental, equally distributed, equally attainable, and unlimited. That's a whole bunch of stuff right there. God is love. God's love is unconditional and non-judgmental. So we being children of God, isn't that a place we want to live? not judging,
Mhm.
unconditionally loving,
Mhm.
and knowing that it's equally distributed, that which Reverend Valerie can achieve, I can achieve, and vice versa.
Mhm.
That which we want to become
Mhm.
is true for everybody.
I think that helps me when somebody's doing something that I don't like, to realize that they're on their own path, having their own journey, and I can choose to get attached to what somebody did or said, or I can choose to understand that's just where they are in their growth on their journey, and I can let it be.
Yeah.
And I don't have to attach to anything that someone else does. I get the opportunity to not.
And when you tune into that, to your awareness that you're judging, then whoopee.
Guess whose job that is? Oh yeah, mine.
So I like the equally attainable. That anything I can become, you can become.
Mhm.
The more God I allow into my life, the more it opens the possibility to other people. By witnessing my life, they can see that it's attainable to them.
Mhm.
The next thing I wrote was the universal law of cause and effect does not reward or punish. Instead, it's an outcome created from our thoughts, words, and deeds. The universal law of cause and effect does not reward or punish. Instead, it's an outcome created from our thoughts, words, and deeds. In other words, you're creating good and not so good in your life, and it's all from how you're living your life, how you're talking, how you're thinking. It's not this guy back up in the sky punishing it, or I got to make a deal with him in order to get what I want. It's just that's me. It's like kindergarten religion.
Mhm.
So moving right along, our thoughts and beliefs create our experiences, and by changing our thoughts, which changes our beliefs, it actually changes our lives. This truth, when practiced, will set us free.
Mhm.
What would you? How would you just explain that?
Well, if we're expecting other people to do the things that we want them to do, and we have thoughts and beliefs around that, then we're going to be disappointed by the things that they do or the choices that they make. And also, if we're allowing others' expectations of us to, uh, so that I'm expected to be perfect, and I make mistakes. So then I'm self-blaming because I allowed myself to believe that expectation that I had to be perfect. It took me a long time to get over that one because there was an expectation that I had to be perfect, and every time I made a mistake, I'm smarter than that, I'm better than that. And so as we begin to realize we're here on this journey to make mistakes, to learn things, to grow, and if nothing ever happened, we probably wouldn't do any growing.
Yeah.
So, so that obstacle, which seemed like so big at the time, I can look back at and go, oh, then I learned how to do this, and then I grew into that, and then I left that job, and then I did this thing. And so it's all for our good. regardless of how that particular thing felt at the time.
And that needed to be said.
Hmm?
And that needed to be said. Our next, I was just making sure that the clarity of cause and effect is understood. That we're not making deals with anybody. We're not trying to convince somebody that's outside myself. We're just embodying that which we want to create in our life.
Mhm.
Next thing I wrote was our thoughts and beliefs create our experiences. And by changing our thought, I already did that one. By changing our thoughts and beliefs, we change our beliefs, actually, which changes our lives, which is the ultimate way of setting yourself free.
Yes.
So we come to practice. By practicing affirmative prayer, not begging, not beseeching, not making deals out of desperation, we align ourselves with the indwelling presence of God.
Mhm.
We align ourselves with the inner presence of God. Not the God out there, but the God here. God's life as me, as you.
Mhm.
By consciously and fully speaking, believing, and accepting our own word, we will create the life that we wanted to experience. Wow. Sounds simple, but it's not that simple, because you arrive at where you're at by what you've done, and what you've done can be changed into something more positive, something that you want to see in your life, not something by just going through this life unconscious,
Mhm.
practicing unconscious things. You ever know a person that is just so unconscious, you just kind of like, well, bless them, they don't know what they do. I can think of one person, but I'm not going to mention because I'm not political.
That's right.
So the next one I wrote was, we are all sons and daughters of God, children of the Most High. It is up to us and individualized children of God to know we are, to live it and embody it.
Go on to the next one right with it, because I think that's part of it.
Oh, there is no me and them, no separation with each other.
Right.
There's only the one.
Yes.
However, we are each on our own spiritual path, where ultimately there will be no doubt of our own oneness with God. So we're one with, whether you want to believe it or not, we're one with God. And that includes all the possibilities
Mhm.
that can show up as being one with God. Go ahead.
Well, I was just thinking, as we begin to realize that, then I think we begin to be able to live our own truth without having to think everybody else needs to have the same truth. And so I can begin to watch what someone else is doing and understand that that's their journey and that's their path, and I don't have to get involved in it, and I don't have to judge it. I can, because my job is me.
Right.
And so when I begin to get attached to what someone else is doing, then I know that the work inside to get rid of that judgment is just, oh yeah, my work is mine.
And we have a divine mother, Father God, that is with us all the time and just answers any question, provides the means, creates opportunities. Just because that is true for me. In other words, I can discover something that came out of seemingly nowhere, but another person on the other side of the planet could have the same thought.
Mhm.
Who grabbed it? Who who used it.
And maybe you both did. Do you have a couple more things you want to say before we pray so that we can?
Here's some counterpoints. Religion creates followers. Spirituality seeks our innermost highest self. Religion rules to follow. Spirituality dimensions to discover.
Like that.
Religion born a sinner. Spirituality born to spiritual.
Spiritually grow.
Yeah, born to spiritually grow. Religion, sin is breaking the rules. Spirituality, grow from our mistakes. That, my friends, is how I saw, and I still see it this way. Are you interested in religion, or just interested in your spiritual growth?
I think if people are here watching us, they're interested in their spiritual growth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're here to support you.
That's right.
So pray us out.
All right. So I just invite you to, let's just take a nice deep cleansing breath. Close our eyes and recognize that there is one power, one presence, one life, one infinite intelligence that is all that is in each and every one of us. That is absolutely our lives. And so as we begin to realize that my life is God's life and God is my life, and as I let go of any past judgments that I make upon myself or anyone else, I recognize that each one of us is here to learn and grow and expand and discover and become. And so I can allow myself to make mistakes, and I can allow others to make mistakes, because I know that we're all on the same path, that path to becoming more of who we came here to be, to becoming that greater yet to be within ourselves. And so as we expand and aware and allow more and more and more of the God presence in our lives, then we are here doing our important work, and we are adding to the awareness, adding to the happiness, adding to the love on this planet. And I am so grateful for this teaching, grateful for this time together, grateful for life, grateful to know that right where I am, right where you are, right where everyone is, God is all of the time. All of the time, God is right where we are. And in knowing that is done, I simply know that there's nothing more for me to do but release this word. Release it to God, release it knowing that it cannot help but come back fulfilled. So I let it go, I allow it to be, and together we say, and so it is. Amen, ashe, aho, and woohoo!
I am light. I am light. And I am light. I am light. I am not the things my family did. I am not the voices in my head. I am not the pieces of the brokenness inside. I am light. I am light. Oh, I am light. I am light. I am not mistakes that I have made, or any of the things that cause me pain. I am not the pieces of the dream I left behind. I am light. I am light. not the color of my eyes. I am not the skin on the outside. I am not my age, I'm not my race. My soul inside is all light. Oh, I am light. I am light. I am divinity defined. I am the God on the inside. I am a star, a piece of it all. Oh, I am light. I am light. And I am light. I am light. Oh, I am light. I am light. Oh.
Fantastic. Beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Whoa.
You wrote that?
No, that's India Ari.
Oh. That's
Yeah.
Well, you
beautiful.
sang it
Yeah.
And
beautifully.
perfect.
Thank you.
Yeah. It was like the whole talk.
Yeah.
I want to stay tuned in. I got to stay tuned in.
You tuned in. Yes, you did.
Definitely
I
turned
always
in.
have confidence
Tuned
in our musicians that tuning in and just knowing what to sing. I don't have to give any instructions or say what it's about. You just tune in.
I'm listening.
And I appreciate that.
You're welcome. I appreciate you, both of you. Thank you.
Thank
All of
you.
you, everyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful.
So, what y'all got to say before we leave?
Ah.
I have a question. If whether or not what you wrote was available, that we can all get a copy of it.
Sure.
Yeah,
I'd be glad to. Yeah.
that'd be awesome.
That would be awesome.
Thank you. I feel privileged to be together.
Yeah.
And it's funny because when I was studying to be a practitioner, I didn't know I was going to be a minister until Prac 2. This was written in Prac 1. And in Prac 2, I'm going to be a minister because I turned in this paper to our teacher's assistant. And the paper, when I was writing it, I heard a voice saying, "You're going to be a minister." And I thought, no way, that can't happen because I know God knows what my life was like. I had no problem sinning and having fun doing it.
All right.
And then I got 2 more calls. So it was what I wrote in action.
Uh-huh.
So as part of that one, this one that you wrote, that's when you started hearing the call to be a minister.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's interesting how a lot of times other people recognize it before we do. The people kept saying, "You better get yourself a ministerial school." And I'm like, no, you better get yourself a ministerial school. Here's the paperwork.
Mhm. Great talk.
Yeah.
Message.
Yeah. I have to say here in Connecticut, that was pretty much what our retreat was about. was really aligning with spirit and who we truly are, which is the God essence, God presence, God divine, and about creating what we want in the world. Because with God, all things are possible.
Yes.
Well,
Were you able to sing any of your songs that you just sang during your retreat?
yeah, I created the retreat. So
Oh, wow.
um, um, yeah.
How many
So
people?
Lauren, we could have come.
that's true. Well, it's actually there's a women's group that I formed called Awake and Aware 24/7, and we meet Monday through Friday. And it came off of the idea that when I'm at church on Sunday at Centers for Spiritual Living, I walk away and I say I need to hear this every single day,
Uh-huh.
not just on Sunday. But there's something about community that even sinks it in more. So I decided to start a women's group, and we meet at 9 o'clock Eastern time, Monday through Friday, and we read out of 365 days of richer living. And we've been doing it since March, and our lives have just shifted and opened up, and it's just been amazing. And I have thought of inviting, anyone that would like to come, but if for you guys it's 7 in the morning. I don't know if you want to
Sure.
morning.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's really we're really transformed, and so we decided to spend more time together and do a retreat. So there are like there's 12 of us probably all together, but 10 showed up for the retreat.
Wow, that is so
That's
cool.
wonderful.
That is
Well, we
wonderful.
do every morning from either
Science mind.
living the science of mind or this thing called we do some kind of a every morning. So
And I
not at
think
not at 7, but
Yeah, I think it's important to have the two wherever two or more are gathered, and so that's why I feel like we're growing so much. And so we spend about an hour talking about how spirit is working in our lives and how we're using the principles, to keep creating, to make a better world, to make a better.
wow.
Very
So those people that are tuned into this service know that there's a way that we can form a group of people, and you don't have to live in the same town, because we all, our musicians are from all over the United States, and they can still participate. But we need to see you after we close the service, when we have the gathering together, so we know that you're part of our community. So it's important to hang out and discuss what you've learned, or ask questions, and we can create a virtual community.
Yes, you
So I
can.
encourage
Absolutely.
Yeah.
5 of the people in our group are in Texas. 5 of us are in New York.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Where else we have? And Connecticut, and 1 person in Connecticut.
Uh-huh.
Very cool.
So if you guys ever think of starting a group there, you can do that. Awake and Aware 24/7.
That's so
Okay.
very cool.
So should we close off the recording?
Okay. We do a benediction.
Yes.
You're doing it?
I'm just listening to Robin play.
I hope it doesn't interfere.
No. Please do it. And so let the music transform us, knowing the consciousness from which it comes. That one mind, that one soul, that one heart, known as Robin. And I'm so grateful for the other cherished beings making this service possible, for their love and their givingness makes everything possible. for Ernestina and her energy and lovely way to think, her sense of humor, the joy she brings to this circle, and her enthusiasm for doing the affirmations. For all the musicians that performed, for Reverend Valerie being a sacred, beautiful partner of life, and for myself, grateful for the path that God has given me. And I'm grateful for anybody that's out there listening to our service, either now or later from recording. We will surround you with light and love and invite you to be part of our divine circle by just saying yes. And so I bless each of us as we move through this next week with grace, with joy, with inspiration, with clarity. So very grateful. There's nothing left to do but let go, let God. And together we say, and so it is.
So it is.
So it is. Okay, we'll see you right back here.
Yeah, I have to go commune with my friends here. So wonderful to see you all. Happy New Year, and I'll see you next month.
All right.
I hope they
Yeah.
could use music while you were singing during this time.
Oh, they're in the kitchen talking, drinking coffee. But they're talking about light and love and the law, so that's a good thing.
All right. Well, thank you, Robin.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Look forward to
Thank you
next
so
time.
much.
Yes, thank you. Bye. Bye.
Mhm.